Hey guys, it's Kelly and welcome back to my channel. Today is such an exciting day because we are touring the refreshed 2026 Honda Pilot. It has been a minute since I've done an in-depth pilot tour, and today I've got 3 car seats, a stroller, and a ton of energy to bring you this in-depth tour. If this is your first time joining me, hey, I'm Kelly and I'm the car mom. I review cars for moms and for families. I'm a mom of 4 and I'm a certified child passenger safety tech. Let's get started. For the Honda Pilot, they underwent a major redesign back in 2023, and for 2026, they have brought us a refresh. And really, they just made a good thing even better. And one of the things you're gonna notice in this refresh is just a wider, more aggressive front grille. When the redesign came out in 2023, I thought it was excellent. I thought it really made Honda a lot more competitive in this midsize SUV market, and this slight update to the exterior has also helped with that. Now, but the real star of this car is everything that happens on the interior. Back in 2023, Honda claimed this the king of the carpool lane because of how amazing their second row bench is. So we're gonna get to that in a second, but first, let's check out the driver's seat. Okay, so the Honda Pilot we're touring today is the Black Edition. This one has an MSRP of $57,000. That is an expensive car. All right, let's take a look at this door panel, okay? Now, I love this Honda. See this? Most people would pass right over that. Not I. That's a 40-ounce Stanley. Amazing side cubby, and it's on both sides, okay? So your passenger has room too. You also just have some good storage here. I love this little one up here. Put your phone, some nice storage there, memory seats. This Black Edition has some nice contrast stitching and like some faux carbon fiber wood trim-esque thing, but they made a huge upgrade for 2026 with this infotainment system. So let's go to the other side. So for 2026, Honda finally brought us the 12.3-inch display. When they released the Pilot in 23, they only gave us the 9-inch display, but the Accord had the 12-inch display, and it always bothered me. We needed a bigger screen to be more competitive in this midsize market, and I'm happy to see they made the screen bigger. Now, is this my favorite screen in the world, my favorite infotainment system? No. You know, I think I would love to see it slightly more integrated into the dash, but I'm happy we have this size. I'm impressed with that. Going down here, we have our vents, and then we have all of our climate control right here, heated seats, ventilated seats, and a heated steering wheel on this Black Label edition. 1 wireless charger, 2 huge cup holders. Our gear selector is all down here, low profile. It's a huge center console. I also love the height and the width of this. This is perfect for a car lunch. And the interior is a decent size as well. My only thing I don't love up here, and it's so particular, I find the steering wheel just to be super ugly. I just wish it was a slightly more aesthetic, updated looking steering wheel. We've also just seen the manufacturers get a lot more creative with their steering wheels lately. This looks very dated. If you just showed me this right here, I would assume this was a 2015. You know what I'm saying? So, driver's comfort features feel good. I mean, the infotainment system's fine. I like the cup holders. I like how wide the center console is. But we really have to talk about the versatility that is the second row of this vehicle. So one of the coolest things about the Pilot is the bench is standard and it has an optional removable middle seat. So if you get the EXL, it's an option. If you get any trim levels above there, this removable middle seat is going to be standard. The base trim comes with a bench, but the middle seat is not removable. However you get the bench though, whether it's with the removable middle seat or not, it is a 3-across machine. You have 3 sets of lower anchors, you have 3 top tethers. Here's just one example of a 3-across combination that works. That's a Kiko KeyFit Max infant seat installed with latch, and then 2 Graco SlimFit 3LXs installed with a seat belt. These are my go-to slim seats, especially for the middle. We'll leave a link for these in the description box below. These are excellent car seats. Taking out car seats though to show you the amenities and some more features, let's talk about this door panel. Love the double cup holder on the side. Because remember, this second row doesn't have those back of the center console cup holders, so I like that they're here. We also have built-in sunshades, amazing. One of the things that sucks about this car though is they still don't have ceiling vents. Honda, they don't have ceiling vents in the Odyssey or the Pilot. If they added that in a car seat tilt, it would quite literally be over for everybody else, but Honda's not doing it. I have no idea why. Okay, I'm going to take out that seat. Okay, so this is a very nice wide bench. I mean, I obviously just showed you a 3-across combination that would work. I will just say though, not all 3-across combos are going to work. This still isn't a full-size SUV, so you're definitely going to need slimmer seats in the middle, and you're probably going to need to do seatbelt installations in at least a few of the seats, because a seatbelt installation allows you to kind of manipulate where the car seat is installed, and it gives you a few more inches. But I do want to shout out how nice and wide this bench seat is, because even with 2 car seats installed right here, if you have a slim seat here, you'll still be able to gain 3rd row access. Just gonna hit this button. So as you can see, I can still tilt and slide that seat forward and then have my third row access. Again, I'd love a car seat tilt if anyone at Honda is listening, but I am impressed that the bench is wide enough to do this. So as far as my second row amenities are concerned, I have great legroom and I have great headroom. Again, I wish I had ceiling vents, but I only have 2 little vents down here on the back of the center console. We do have heated seats in this black edition trim. I have my USB-Cs down there as well. And then we also have this nice panoramic sunroof. I also just want to point out that I am sitting here comfortably next to 2 car seats because sometimes 3 across looks like 2 car seats in a parent, so I like that I'm able to fit. I also love that Honda has flexible buckles in their second row. So we've been talking a lot about this lately, but sometimes buckles are very recessed and rigid. This one is very flexible, so it's going to make it easier for 3 across installations, and it's also going to make it easier for kids in booster seats to buckle themselves. So overall, this bench is really excellent. I mean, it could be like a tick wider and have a car seat tilt, and then I would have died and gone to heaven. But I'm gonna take this car seat out, and then we're gonna show you her best party trick yet. With this middle seat removed, we have comfortable captain's chairs. We have great third row access. It's a very nice wide aisle. You will have to watch that you don't trip over these things, but I appreciate this hard plastic right here. I want to note that there's no armrest when you remove that middle seat, right? So like if you were just to fold that middle seat down, then that would act as your armrest, but now we have to move to the third row. So this car, for as good as the second row bench is, the third row bench is horrible. The middle seat is so small, it's literally like 7 inches wide. Like this is the middle seat. So I would so much rather Honda just turn this into a 2-seater back here, because then we would have 2 very comfortable seats. Instead we have 1 comfortable seat and then 2 uncomfortable seats, like the way they split the bench. Do not buy this if you need an 8-passenger car. Do not carry 8 people in this car. It's not gonna work. But when you just think of it as like a 2-seater car, we do have some good amenities back here, okay? So here I am in the third row of the Pilot, and a couple of things I want to point out to you. So one, these seats are very low to the ground. Do you guys see that? So it's not even that the floor's that high, it's just the seats are very high. So kids are going to have trouble getting good knee support. You're probably going to have to keep your kids in boosters for longer than you maybe would in a typical car because of how low the seat is. So not a deal breaker at all, just something to be aware of. As far as amenities are concerned though, we have side vents, not ceiling vents, but side is definitely better than like down on the ground. And then we have 2 cup holders on each side as well as charging on both sides. So you have good amenities. I'll also point out that on this side, on the passenger side, we have 1 set of lower anchors, but every seat has a tether anchor. You know, as far as legroom's concerned, it's not the biggest third row. Like if I pull this all the way back, it's okay. It's okay. I don't feel as spacious as I feel in other cars, but I think kids are going to be fine. I would just probably really operate this with the 3 across for as long as possible, because I just feel like then you'll have all the trunk space in the world, and it's such a good car for 3 across. But I'm absolutely comfortable back here, so your kids probably will be too. So when it comes to getting out of the third row, you could of course do your aisle, but you also have just a button right here that will just tilt and slide the seat forward. It's very easy to do. It's the same button that's down there, so it's good for exiting the third row or entering the third row. It's a little tight, but we make it work. All right, I want to take a look at the trunk. So I brought a full size, I'm so worried it's gonna fall. I brought a full size of a Baby Vista stroller. I have the third row up, and I'm happy to report that the stroller fits well. It's not the biggest trunk in its class. It's actually on the smaller end, but it still works. Oops. If I remove this, we'll kind of get a look at what our trunk looks like. And underneath here is a place to store the middle seat. So you're either gonna have the middle seat stored here, which I like because then it's not like rotting in your garage. But if you're using the middle seat, then you have so much additional storage underneath here. This is a great place to store like your travel potty, you know, a blanket for the park, some emergency clothes for your kids. I love when they have additional storage underneath here. So use it for your middle seat, use it for your life, whatever. It's great. So folding down the third row is very easy. You just pull these straps, headrest collapse, and then the seats are going to lay completely flat, and then you have so much trunk space. So again, if you had that middle seat in there, you could literally have 3 kids and you could safely, you know, pack this up for a road trip, a Costco haul, whatever, which is why I just really appreciate the versatility of that removable middle seat. I feel like this is a great example of a car that can really grow with a family. You know, I always say that it's very hard for families to car shop because really every year they own the car, their family's probably gonna look different, whether it be having more kids or kids just growing. I always look for how versatile a car can be, and I think the Honda Pilot is a great example of that. You've got plenty of positions to put car seats. You've got the flexibility of the third row access by removing the middle seat, by just putting the two car seats side by side. You have a usable third row, and you have a lot of good trunk space. So the Pilot is one of my most recommended SUVs for families, especially families who are kind of maybe at that 3-kid mark and they're trying to decide if they want to go full size or if they want to stay mid-size. I think the Honda Pilot is a really great car for you to consider. If this isn't enough room, then you're probably safe to make the jump to the Expedition, the Tahoe, the Yukon. But for the midsize market, the Pilot really is a great car. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this tour of the 2026 Honda Pilot. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the refresh, and I will see you next time.